What's going on, guys? Seth and Chevy here. We just watched episode 1 through 3 of season 2 of Kaiju number 8. We'll be going full spoilers ahead on these 3 episodes, so hopefully you've had a chance to watch them, and we'll do a real quick recap. We are playing catch up, that's why we're doing the 3 at a time. After this, we'll be doing episodic reviews. So basically, this brand new arc starts with basically Kafka and Kikoru joining Division 1. All the new recruits have been moved around to different divisions, and these two have landed here. One because Kikoru is obviously very talented, and Kafka is Kaiju number 8, so he's got a lot of power. They want to put it into the best division. And we meet, oh god, what's his name? Starts with an N. He's the leader. That's gonna suck that I can't remember his name. We'll pick up his name eventually.
Division 1 captain.
Yeah, it's I can remember all the letters, but I don't remember the sequence they go in. But anyway, he is very talented as well, but also kind of a dork who plays video games a lot. Is very self-obsessed, very cocky, and very powerful. We see him at one point show off his power, killing a cheap knockoff of Godzilla, and he basically tells both of them that he doesn't care about anything other than results and power. So as long as you can follow through and kill what you need to kill, he'll be happy. So a bunch of different stuff happens, but basically ants attack the town after a sinkhole drops a very large chunk of the city. Kind of alarming. Ants come out, they send in the division, they start cleaning up, but then Kaiju number 9 shows up in both places, because in last season we saw there's 2 of them, so there's 2 of them here, and pretty much they get split up between one of them against Kafka, who is having performance anxiety. He's not able to transform into Kaiju number 8 when he needs to, and he's basically getting his ass kicked until Kikoru shows up to help defend him. Then on the other end, you have the leader of Division 1, that starts with an N, fighting against the other one, and we find out through this that not only is he just powerful, he also has Kaiju number 1's retinas. Yeah. So he's able to basically see through Kaiju number 9's body, see where his weaknesses are at, see through his attacks. He gets supercharged up to 98%, and he's basically
seeing the future slightly.
Yeah. So he gets super powerful and defeats that part of Kaiju number 9. Also worth mentioning too, we got a little background on Kikoru when she is in the middle of this fight with Kaiju number 9, of her mom and how she was a very famous what are they called?
Defense unit person.
That's
a terrible name, sorry.
Yeah. We just got back into the show, so we got to remember everything. But she was really good, and everyone loved her, and she had a really good relationship with Kikoru, which is kind of the opposite of with her and her dad. But she ended up dying, which is one of the major reasons why Kikoru is even in this, even though she did tell her mom that she would join to help her, and she was basically unable to do that. So she's trying to right that wrong now. So after a pep talk, basically, Kafka gets his shit together and is able to turn into Kaiju number 8, and he just kind of jumps around and rockets around, and the whole time, of course, Kaiju number 9 is just telling him that he knows how to kill him, he knows his weakness, he's going to take care of him, but he's constantly surprised as Kafka just drops down and punches him from the sky and blows him up. And everybody's really happy with the results of that, and the other guy killing the other one, and that's where we're left off, with more resolution than I thought we would get in this episode. I thought I was just gonna have him turn into Kaiju number 8, and then we'd get
cliffhang
credits, but we actually got a resolution. They defeated, as of right now, Kaiju number 9. I don't think that's the last we'll see of him, as they kind of said he's kind of working like a virus, and we've already seen 2 of him, so I assume we'll see him again. But yeah, that is those episodes in a nutshell. What we think?
Honestly, it was kind of convenient. I think we fell behind and watched 3 in a row because it honestly felt like one episode.
Yeah. Yeah, it was easy for me to kind of remember most of it because I was like, that was like a little arc that
Yeah.
just was completed.
It was definitely the intro. It did kind of feel a little bit like reintroduction in a lot of ways. So the first episode felt a little slow. But I mean, overall, it was pretty good. I'm not like in love with these episodes just because it did feel very like introductory, and I'm waiting for like the meat to actually happen. I really don't think Kaiju number 9's done. He's in the intro, so he's definitely going to be like the main focal point, I would think.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's going to be a reoccurring. His whole thing is he's learning everything that they do. So he's just going to become stronger and stronger and harder to kill because he's, just adapting like a virus.
I think the big thing that we got from this is that Kafka is able to participate again because he was in jail at the end of the last season and in the beginning of this season until they've kind of decided what to do with him after basically deciding not to get rid of him,
which the leader of Division 1 would like to, because he was just like, we should just kill him off and
use him as a weapon.
Yeah,
because that's what you would do with the powerful kaijus. So yeah, I also think a large part of him being put in Division 1 was he gets a very strong babysitter. So
yeah, true.
Yeah.
And also important to mention too, obviously you guys watch just so you know, but Kafka is having performance issues because he's afraid that he'll be taken over again and he'll kill like everyone that he cares about.
Yeah, like last season when he got in a fight with what's-her-face's dad, when he was like testing him, basically. He got overtaken for a little bit. So
yeah, I just want that to happen again.
Yeah, so we're kind of dealing with the aftermath of that PTSD, basically. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes. It kind of sucks, right when she was doing all this sweet stuff with her axe, that it got splintered into a bunch of pieces. So hopefully they can reforge that for her.
Yeah.
Or they're going to give her a new weapon already, which would be crazy.
Yeah.
She barely had that thing. Yeah. And then the new guy, his weapon is a very glorified gunblade, basically.
Which is cool. I fucking love that.
Yeah, though it looks really awkward to fire, but whatever, right? Appearances are more important, obviously, in this instance. So
yeah, it's interesting. It's a rifle.
Yeah,
but
and like the trigger was like in a weird spot when he was firing it. But I'm nitpicking. Yeah, overall it was fun. As far as the OP and the ED goes, I'm not in love with either song, and I hate once again that they used pure CG for the opening. It's not fun for me. The ED, even though I'm not in love with the song, the actual like animation part of it, I like a lot, especially with them kind of playing around with the idea to match the song, obviously, with all the different colors and stuff like that. So I thought that part was well done. But
what do you think about Hoshina's podcast?
I think it's fun when animes do this. I mean,
yeah,
obviously we've seen it in a bunch of shows at this point, but
reminds me of Demon Slayer.
Yeah, that'd be a more recent one for sure. So yeah, that kind of stuff's fun. Yeah, I remember seeing it in Bleach back in the day as well, and One Piece has done it recently as well. So it's fun. It does take up a little bit of the airtime, so it's a little stretching, but it's better than filler. So
we also got some pretty substantial like recaps in some of these episodes. So
yeah, including the
like completely just replaying the exact same thing.
Yeah, twice. So yeah, I'm ready to be past it and just get into like the actual like meat of this season. But as an intro, it served its purpose. So
yeah. My big takeaway of the last 3 episodes is basically the introduction of Division 1 and the guy, I can't remember his name. Every episode I was trying to remember. I was like, okay, I got to remember this when I talk about him. I got to remember this. And then I forgot it. But that introduction then also basically seeing Kafka being used in a controlled space finally, and not like a behind the scenes Batman way.
Yeah.
Obviously, he was freaked out that he'd do something, but we finally got to see him in action. He got to perform in front of people. And so that does kind of have an end cap to this as an intro. And hopefully from here on out, he'll just perform correctly, and we can get, a scenario that's a little less introductory feeling. But
So now that it's not like a big old secret, like he can actually work on like developing skills and stuff
Yeah.
like that, which will be nice. So,
yeah, because he's out in the open, you can
Yeah.
do all this stuff without having to worry about
won't have
people
training
finding out.
like support now, so
Yeah.
he'll be able to actually do stuff.
Yeah, so that's cool. Also, bringing back Kaiju number 9 so early on, and seeing how much he's already evolved. It'll be interesting to see how he re-manifests, because I assume he's going to.
It's gonna be an ever growing problem, I'm sure.
Yeah. But yeah, the Division 1 though seems cool. And the leader guy, I think he's an interesting character because he is a weird mix of like a cocky, weird nerd guy 1 second, also a little bit of Zenitsu with how crazy he gets about certain things, but not in like a fun, frantic way, but more of like a crazy person way. I don't know. He's not quite the same, but he kind of reminds me of him in some sense. But then also how serious he gets in other sense, which I think is a fun twist.
Right.
Even though I'm not the biggest fan of him telling kids to go like him 10 times on the internet and stuff like that. But it is an interesting quirk that makes him feel different than some archetypes I'm more used to. And I think his weapon's cool as fuck. I like gun blades. I also like that his weapon reminds me of something out of like Monster Hunter, and his whole dragoon thing where he just drops in and stabs like the Godzilla guy and just shot through him. Pretty cool. So yeah, hopefully we haven't already seen him, because he was getting pretty challenged already. Like he just showed up. He's like the top dude, and he was getting pretty challenged with Kaiju number 9. So he had to do his final.
Had to go full.
His full power to take him out, and he did pretty easily. But it seemed like he was getting a little tested there. So he's gonna have to get stronger as well, I guess. Because Kaiju number 8 just fucking blasted through the guy. But yeah, overall, fun 3 episodes, good introduction of new characters, new environment, new scenarios, but also just getting into it with what we want from the show, which is people killing kaiju. So really interested to see where it goes when it comes to the story and what kind of new things they can bring up that will keep things feeling fresh and interesting. So yeah, can't wait for episode 4. Good start to the show. I want it to get better. So yeah, anything else?
No.
Let us know in the comments what you guys think about these first 3 episodes. What were some of your biggest takeaways? Maybe there's something that we didn't really talk about, like Kikoru's mom, which I thought was some fun backstory on her that gives her even more reason to be the way she is. Anything else that we didn't talk about, though, let us know in the comments. And where do you think things are going? Unless you know, please don't tell us. And yeah, what do you think of the show so far? Season 2, we're in it, and it's pretty good so far. So stay tuned. We will continue reviewing this episodically now. We are also watching Dan to Dan doing episodic reviews, and we are watching Sakamoto Days. We will do a season review of that. If you have any recommendations, let us know in the comments. We can't guarantee we'll watch it, but we will take into consideration, and we will finish at some point. Shogun, we have like 3 episodes left of that, and then we'll do a season review of that. So hopefully you've watched that. And yeah, I think that's going to do it. I've been Seth. This has been Chevy. Until the next episode, we will talk to you guys later.